the assault and, once inside, ground their transports.
Hey guys, my name's Jake and welcome back to another episode here at the Star Wars Collective. So today I'm going to be discussing the Heavy class nerf that came out with the recent update that also released a bunch of nighttime versions of the current maps we have, and some various other patch notes that I'm not going to go into detail about. If you want to learn about them, I'm sure there's a forum that you can read them or read all about them on. Now, in particular, what has happened is the Heavy class's supercharged sentry gun has been nerfed, as the time that the ability is active for when firing is significantly lower. Now, I understand what EA were trying to do here, and they were actually trying to obviously take away from the fact that this ability can absolutely munt hero characters. And let's just be honest, when you're a trooper you don't even stand a chance, but that was how it was going to be normally anyway. The problem is now the ability has no time behind it, so it's practically useless. I've obviously been a heavy class user myself, and this is an ability that I've used since I've gotten the game, and it's been great. I've enjoyed every second of using this ability. Obviously that the heroes do get munted, and I do hate being someone like Kylo Ren, for example, and then getting destroyed because some idiot with a supercharged sentry comes up from nowhere and kills me. But I mean, that's part of the game. That was always part of trying to avoid it. I understand it's an issue and they need to fix that. They need to address it properly rather than nerfing the time that it's used for, because that's a huge issue. And what it's done is it's actually screwed over a lot of people's playing style. I know for a fact that I have now swapped to the assault class, and you can see this on screen, my actual setup at the moment. I'm actually using assault training, bounty hunter as per usual, and the toughen up perk or card that aids the ability. And the reason for this is because I now feel like I'm obviously tanky enough like the heavy, and I was relying on the minigun to be the turning point for me, where not only do the aesthetics of the class look nice, but the actual heavy gun itself. I've always been a big fan of clone troopers that use the heavy rifle, or not the heavy rifle, sorry, the chain gun, and various other troopers in Star Wars that use this gun because I just think it looks badass. But now it's practically useless, so I might as well just stop with the aesthetic appeal and start with the actual tactical advantage, which is playing the class that at the moment has an advantage over the rest, and that is the assault class. That is a huge issue, EA. You need to address this. You cannot just nerf something like that and then expect everybody to keep playing the way they did. They've taken away, they've basically given the supercharged sentry a quarter of the time that it was able to be used for before. If they'd halved it, it wouldn't have been as bad. Still would have been crap, but I mean, I would have been able to cope. It would have been what it is. But now it's just trash. And what's worse is they haven't even nerfed the explosive sentry. As far as I'm aware, the explosive one is still as it was, which was even worse. That was almost as bad as the supercharged sentry damage output and capabilities on the battlefield. I can't understand the logic behind it. I don't see why they didn't just give all the heroes a buff and say, okay, the heroes are now going to take less damage from supercharged sentries and or just every single sentry gun. They should have just done it so the heroes now take less damage and have damage reduction, say like a 25% damage reduction against all the sentry guns. That way they can't just whip out a sentry gun and melt every single hero in their way. Problem solved. Anyway guys, that brings us to the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more daily Star Wars content and Star Wars Battlefront content coming out daily as well. Now please leave a comment in the comment section explaining to me what you think of this nerf and how it's affected you. If you are angry about it or if you're happy about it, I don't mind. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and this was simply mine. So I hope you enjoyed the video. My name is Jake, signing off.